Okie McDokes. Aquarius was good. How you been? How you been? This is not going to resonate with all Aquariuses, so just keep that in mind, please. That'll be dope. Oh yeah, I didn't even get to put your whatever. I'll change it later. Usually I put your little symbol by Aquarius, but I forgot to do so. It is what it is. I'm not trying to be fancy. As long as you get the idea. So, what's going on, Aquarius? How are you? Not going to resonate with everyone, and this could be about a past situation, present situation, or future situation. Wouldn't really know, but we're going to find out together, I guess. My bad. I got a fan on, so it's just kind of like blowing things all over the place. Anyways, let's see what's happening. Hopefully you can hear me because I have like I have my headphones on, but hopefully it's not too loud. With these cards, it doesn't have to mean what it says, but it can. And I'm not bad for it being reversed, but I don't know what to do about that. I think it fixes itself when the video is done and it's like uploaded and you watch it afterwards. It's like it gets flipped back the right way, I think. I tried to do it on my little cam thing and it just wasn't doing it, so I don't know what's going on with that. So let's go ahead and see what's going on, Aquarius. Some Aquarius is out here. Whew, man, oh man. All right. Jim Carrey is a Capricorn, right? I think he is. He may have Aquarius in his chart or something. So somebody could be a comedian or somebody's funny. Got both. Okay. Thief. Okie dokies. Motel, hotel. Fired. Somebody could have got fired for stealing from a hotel or a motel. That's not for everybody, but somebody definitely could have got fired for stealing something. Don't know. I have no clue. You or whomever. With boat, I'm getting getaway. So I don't know if this is like if somebody lives by the water, a body of water. Somebody lives by a lake or water or something like that. I guess that's for someone. But boat. All right. So let's see what this is about. Somebody could have been stealing from a job or their job or something like that. However that goes. Somebody could be like, I don't know, something to do with boats maybe. Still doesn't make any sense, but I mean, at least not to me because I don't have no boat. I haven't been on I have been on a boat like, I want to say last year. I think so. Getting some major deja vu. Okay, some of you guys could be zoning out. Anyways, let's go ahead and see what's going on. So you may be getting on a boat or a ferry. So somebody could live in like New York or what's that other shit called? Not other shit, but somebody could be taking the ferry from New York to Staten Island or something to do with Staten Island or something like that. But I think they actually got a card that says ferry. But that's for someone. Anyways, somebody definitely could have stole something or got fired from stealing. Whoever that's for. All right, so let's see what's going on with boats. Oh, so you guys are exhausted. Some of you guys may be in the spiritual world doing spiritual shit. You could be you could be exhausted. You might be going on a vacation, or maybe you want to go on a vacation. Some of you guys are spiritually exhausted. Some of you guys are calling something like it is. You have all the evidence. You have everything you need to call something like it is, or call something, or make a call. And if this is somebody where you might have felt like somebody was stealing from a job, or stealing, or whatever the case may be, you may have enough evidence to, or whatever this is, because we got spiritual shit here. So this would be spiritual warfare, but you might have all the evidence to call something out, or to make some type of call. So you guys could be overthinking. How do you get, unless you work at a hotel, how the fuck do you, well, never mind, because you can't steal things that may not supposed to be stolen from hotels. But I can see if you work there, maybe. But if you just go into a hotel or a motel, a lot of their shit is complimentary. So I don't know, maybe that's something else. Anyways, some of you guys are definitely exhausted. You could be overthinking. It could be a King of Pentacles overthinking. Earth sign. Who am I doing? Aquarius. Yeah. Maybe something to do with money. Damn, 9 of Cups fell. I'm not taking that. I'll get it though. Oh. 9 of Cups wanted to stay, but it fell. So I don't know. Somebody could be thinking about money a lot. What they're gonna do for money, or somebody could have been stealing and selling things. I don't know. Whatever. But I'm not bullshitting. It said thief on the bottom of it with hotel, motel, and also fired. So this is for someone. Maybe you're catching. I don't know if you caught somebody stealing and it's like you don't want to say anything, or you've been actually setting something up to catch somebody stealing, or you just noticed or you witnessed something like this, or a group of people, or I don't know. I'm not gonna say a group just yet. No, this is somebody by themselves. So somebody is single-handedly stealing, or whatever. Some of you guys, let me get off of that. Some of you guys are just worried or stressed or overthinking about money or some type of stability. Could be a husband. Don't have to be. Some type of stability. It's something to do with a child too. Some of you guys want to do something new. Some of you guys want to get into, some of you guys want to get a boat, or maybe you have one, or something to do with investing in a boat. Maybe you have the money to do so, or you're thinking about getting the boat just for the summer, or just a cruise. This could be a yacht. I don't know what this is. You could be a boat salesman for someone. I don't know why I'm getting that all about the Benjamins. Those shits are expensive. Boats and yachts and all that shit's expensive. I heard the upkeep is too. But if you got money to do so. Something about investments. You're investing in all different types of things. I don't know if you invest in a lot of different types of boats, or somebody else around you they're an investor. But they take their time to figure out what it is they want to invest in. Somebody definitely got money here, money there, like a lot of money here. Maybe somebody hasn't really been like paying attention to one thing, maybe one account. I don't know. Somebody wasn't paying attention to one thing, but they're paying more attention to something else that they invested in. This could be another person. It doesn't have to be. But some of you guys are party planners, event planners, or somebody's a party planner, an event planner, or they host parties, or elegant whatever, or they sell boats or something like that. Or they invest in boats or something. Somebody also invests in like horses or horse racing, or somebody does something like that. This is not for everyone, because I don't know anybody who does any of this stuff, but somebody must have money to invest into these different things. Somebody's also single as well, or they take really good care of themselves or the people around them, or both, or their friends or something like that. Like all these friends take care of each other. They all want to come up. I don't know if this is good or bad, especially not with that fired in the hotel motel with the thief. I don't know what the hell that's about, but some of you guys can work at a hotel or a motel, or you happen to be there when somebody gets, I don't know. It's some of you guys witness somebody stealing, or you got all the evidence or all the whatever you need to know to say something about someone stealing whatever this is. This could have been something that's been going on for a while, or you've been doing, I just got inventory, or you've been doing something. This could also be pills, or somebody has like this drug ring, or they got something going on that they make money off of with some other people. Doesn't have to be some serious shit unless somebody does boat racing, or they sell boats, or they make boats, or they fix boats, or something about boats. Or somebody just got a lot of money to invest into a lot of different things. Somebody also got some type of lavish lifestyle with these friends or something, all these different people or whatever. Somebody invests in all these different people, and it's something about a come up. Oh, you want to take action too, but something might halt you. You could be a King of Wands, or it's going to be about a King of Wands. Aries, Leo, Sag, Cancer. Yeah, Aries, Leo, Sag, Cancer. Sag heavy. Two of Swords is here. I don't know if somebody should think twice before maybe getting involved with someone, or maybe you're thinking twice before you get involved with somebody, do something, invest with somebody. Entrepreneurship is here too. I don't know if you're going into business with someone, but I don't know if you're just either you're trying to figure out who to cut out, who to go into business with, or if you should go into business with this person or not. Or this is something with financial advisory. Maybe you want to get your finances looked into or figured out so that you can invest more or do something here. And it's something to do with like this. Make sure you know who you're investing with, because somebody might make something look really glorified, unless it is. That can make a complete end. That can be a complete end to something for you. Some of you guys are saving a lot, or you have a lot that you're trying to accomplish. Slowly but surely, you're doing this. You may be investing a little bit here and here and here and here and here. But something about celebrating yourself too. So I just saw 1, 2, 3, 4 on the timer. So something to do with like celebrating yourself. I don't know if you've been having all these little like goals or things that you've been completing one after another, putting a little here, putting whatever, and maybe you haven't been celebrating yourself, or something about throwing yourself a party, or giving, like, patting yourself on the back or something. I don't know what this is entirely. Some of you guys, if this is like a investment or a job opportunity or entrepreneurship or a business that you're trying to start, maybe you're just like you've overcome maybe a specific goal or short-term goal or something like that, and now you're able to kind of like, you should be able to celebrate yourself. Some of you guys might be going on vacation literally to celebrate yourself or something like that. Somebody is also getting they're doing something with a yacht or a boat, like some type of event or something. Unless you're talking to somebody who does event planning, or they make extravagant shit happen, I don't know. Somebody might just have like money to blow. I'm definitely seeing somebody on a fucking boat, like moving or coasting or something. It's cool though. So you guys are definitely exhausted. Somebody, I don't know if somebody's out in the field all day, or somebody's oh, it's a cute bird. Anyways, I don't know if somebody is like outside a lot. Somebody could be like what's that shit called? Like something to do with heat exhaustion. Somebody definitely like is a salesman either. I really feel like it's a boat salesman. I don't know why. I feel like it could be a boat salesman, or somebody who sells some type of car or something like that. Or you're trying to accomplish something. Somebody can also fix boats. I did get a mechanic for someone. I want to say that was you, but I said like if you are trying to get, or somebody's trying to sell you something, make sure you really know what's going on. Make sure that everything's up to par. And I don't, if it's a boat, most definitely, because that shit is not cheap at all. Some of you guys is definitely, you've been saving up for something, either like some extravagant, some luxury event, or some type of, possibly a boat, but some luxury event, or some type of vacation or something. The bird is blue. Is that a blue jay? No, it's too small. I don't know what type of bird that is. It's two of them. So you're dealing with another air sign. That was random. Anyways, Taurus is here as well. So we got Taurus, we got Virgo, we got Libra, Capricorn, Pisces. No, my bad, not Pisces. Scorpio. Can't be something to do with Pisces, Cancer, and more Virgo. On a mutable energy. So maybe you're kind of just like, unless you're trying to rent a boat or something like that to throw some party or to do something, you or whomever, which is cool. Unless this is something that you do for a living. This can also be maybe going to like some casino. I know they have those too out like South Carolina and shit. You can gamble on a boat, but they're not going to be in South. They got to go all the way offshore to be able to open up the casino and do shit. So I don't know if that's something that you're trying to do or you want to do or you're planning on doing. Who am I talking to? Aquarius. Planning on doing? Go like win some money or something like that. All right, let's see what else we got. Second deck for Aquarius. Chair is not the most comfortable. Why should this all like expensive looking and luxurious looking, not the most comfortable things? It's not mine, but still. All right, let's see what's up. Or you could just be coasting through something, like maybe you're doing something. It could be real estate, could be financial. I don't know if this is like, I didn't see anything that said school, but it's not like you can't go, it's not school related, but maybe it could be courses or something that you've been taking for finances or business or something like that, so that you can kind of like do something here, or how to invest. This could be anything. Outer space. Ooh, nice. Top secret. Classified. Oh shit. Portal here with secret society. Top secret. So you part of the occult, Aquarius? It's okay if you are. It's something to do with the occult, or somebody is a cult leader, or somebody's in the occult. I don't know how that goes. That can be any type of way. I don't know if that's good news or bad news. So this could be something to do with something that you're practicing. You or anyone. I go check the mail. What's outer space? Some of you guys might be trying to, like, I don't know, it could have something to do with astronomy. Maybe you're trying to connect the dots when it comes to something. What's outer space? Something about secret societies, but maybe this has something to do with like occult science or something like that. It's something to do with science here. Yeah, the world, yeah. Some of you guys are astronomers, or you want to get into astronomy, because we got the world and outer space here with all that secret society shit or something like that. So you may be with or dealing with people that's all like-minded. All you guys are wanting to know more about, the world and space, outer space, the stars, alignments, or something like that. Aquarius, you're here. We also got Scorpio, Taurus, and Leo. So I don't know if it's just like, something about who all makes up the world or something like that. I wouldn't know. Two of Pentacles. Somebody is like really invested into Something about outer space or astronomy, which is okay. I'm not saying anything wrong with it, but you want to know how something works. When something about when stars align, I don't know if you're looking into something when people saying that when the stars align or alignments or getting to align with the universe. Maybe it's something to do with like global shit, like everybody, you want everybody to be in line with the universe, or you're trying to get everybody on board. You can have Aquarius in your first house, bro. I don't know why, but I feel like it's because I got this for Pisces too. But something about getting everybody aligned or everybody on the same page, or how to get everybody together, or with, I don't know. Queen of Wands. It's like you have something that you want to do here, or you just want everybody to be on the same page. And it's never going to happen, but it's nice that, it would be nice. Everybody would have to be mind controlled for that to happen. And I don't know if maybe that's okay. Mind control. Okay. So you could be, it's something versus the occult or secret society, some classified shit versus like the world, or versus like outer space or astronomy or something like that. Because it's maybe you're trying to figure out why is it so hard for people to kind of get in alignment. It's because we got a lot of opposition going against what the fuck we is trying to do to create a better life or a better world for everyone to live in, for everybody to be at peace, and all this other shit is hard as hell. It's hard as hell to do because everybody is like, we have us against, I don't want to say the occult because that sounds ignorant as fuck, but it's like us against whomever wants us to not be in alignment with each other, that wants everybody to be chaotic and things to be chaos, and for people to be like, killing each other and all this other shit. It's like you're trying to go against that, or you trying to figure out why is it so controversial, or why is things so fucking like not aligned. It could also be you. You may feel like you're not aligned with the world, like you might feel like you don't belong here or some shit. Which I just saw 2222. I mean, I literally saw that yesterday on the license plate, so that's wild. Anyways, I don't know if you're waiting or you're kind of like looking towards the future. It's something to do with the fucking future of the world or humanity or something, or astronomy, or how things are going to play out, or science. It's something to do with science. I feel like mostly like alignment and science in the future. I don't know if you're into weird science, or you listen or watch a lot of things to do with weird science, or a lot of things to do with astrological or astronomical events or something like that that's occurring. Also, I'm getting volcanoes, and I don't know, maybe you're just definitely trying to figure out what's going on, or how to stop something, or something to do with global warming. It's a lot of shit here to do with the world for you, Aquarius. I don't know if you just want to say fuck it and walk away, or you might feel like you're the only person that's trying to change the world. You're not, but you know how that shit goes. It's something about waiting for the future. You're waiting for something to change. That's so wild. That's how I think about it, because the world is here with outer space change, and in the future with the Three of Wands, it's like, I don't know, maybe you're just going to come back later. Or I don't know if you're getting emotionally drained by people not being aligned, but wanting to contest or wanting to go against science, or you're trying to figure out why people want to even go against science. This can also be you that's kind of like, maybe you're into, I'm not gonna say esoteric and whatever. Maybe you're into, maybe you like science, but you also like astronomy. I don't know. I'm not gonna say you're not putting those two together, but it's something to do with like you're treating everything as individual. So when you study science, you're studying that. When you're studying, global warming and whatever, all that, you're studying that. When you're studying, astronomy, you're studying, the stars. It's something to do with all that being aligned. And maybe you feel like people not being aligned is draining your energy or draining you emotionally. Something's draining you emotionally. And maybe you haven't been balancing something out. Maybe you've been so deep into one thing to where the other thing is like you're just now starting to focus on that, and maybe maybe you're going to understand something by focusing on something else other than whatever you've been so dead set on, because apparently something's not aligning, or you're not getting something, or people aren't getting it. That's wild though, to a source, or they don't want to get it. Somebody understands that. I mean, this is you, but indecision is here. So something about the past and the future, how it was in the past, maybe like in the 70s, or how something was going in the 80s and the 70s and 90s, whatever, versus now, and how it's going to look towards our future, in the future of the world or children or something like that. If you can change it, if you can fix something, if you need to, I don't know, pick up the pieces to pick up the slack. I don't know what the fuck, bro. It's cool though, because it just seems like maybe you may feel like you're the only person that's really out here trying to change the world, or you're the only one that really gives a damn about the future, or the future of mankind or something. Or it could definitely be global, or this could be like the internet too. So it is what it is. The moon. Okay, yeah. The emperor. Okay, hold on. Are you trying to take over the world, Aquarius? No, this is about control. This is completely about control. New world order, control of the world, how it goes, how it's being looked at, the future, technology, science. All this shit is, you're just like, I don't know if you're going through a deep tunnel of whatever, or you're just trying to figure something out. 8 of Wands. Yeah, whole new world. What was that? I don't know. I never watched. Was it Frozen? Whatever. Anyways, something about a whole new world, or who's going to control the world. This can also have something to do with a president, or something to do with presidency or politics. If I told you once, I told you twice. That's random. Maybe you predicted a lot of shit. Okay, that's another thing, that you're unusual geniuses. Why am I getting Aquarius in the first house? You're like a genius or something. It's like you're predicting the future. You know exactly how some shit's going to end up, or how things are going to go, and you're trying to figure out if anything is going to change, or if anybody's going to want to change it, or can you change it or stop something from happening. You may be literally into some, I'm not saying you into some dark shit, like some crazy shit, but maybe you're literally feel like you're in the dark about something. And you're trying to kind of like take something from here and put it over here, to piece together some puzzle of why the moon casts so. This can also be about planets, big time on astronomy, because I'm seeing the moon here as well, the world. So Earth, outer space, the moon, the future, stars, alignment, is all this shit. It's something about control and the government. I don't know, Aquarius, but yeah, it's pretty dope. I'm not taking all that. That's way too much. Page of Swords I'll take. I'm not taking these. So how you looking at something? So all this information, you're getting so much information. This can also be telepathic things. You may be getting upgrades or downloads or whatever they say. It could be upgrades too. This can also be upgrades like 5G, 6G. I don't know, something about 4K, 8K TVs, and just technology. Something is like advanced, something to do with an eclipse, or some energy when it comes to some eclipse. I don't know if you're seeing, like, maybe you feel like animals or something is weird now, or you're seeing way more crustaceans or wildlife doing weird things, like they're not supposed to be out at certain times and they are, or some weird shit is going on. You're like soaking up so much information, which is cool. Judgment is here. I don't know why I keep getting New World Order, and I don't know why. Or something to do with communism, control, China. What the fuck is going on? It seems like you got all this information, and you may be the person that's actually giving this information, or you're just like soaking up so much information about so many different things. And I'm getting that image again on Fifth Element, where she was sitting in front of, the computer, and she was just like, all this stuff was going on and flashing on the screen, and she was soaking up all that information like it was nothing. And by the end of it, she knew everything. And it didn't take that long. So maybe you're going to school for something, or you want to go to school for something, or you literally want to get into something to do with astronomy or whatever. But it seems like science is definitely here. You're soaking up a whole bunch of knowledge, and you're also getting a lot of downloads. Something to do with the eclipse. I still don't know what that's about. Something to do with blue, the color blue, or the ocean, or something to do with turquoise and blue, or just the ocean. About my nails, I'm getting all this fixed and everything Friday. I ain't worried about that right now. But the future, was a eclipse really strong or powerful, or something shifted in the world? It's something to do with shifts that you're just kind of like, you're trying to figure out what it is about. Separation, willpower, determination. And I like how these birds are not facing each other, because I feel like this is something to do with like going separate ways or parting, or something's parting. And this is like, are you looking into, I don't know if you're looking into religion versus this versus that. If not, it's definitely something to do with kind of parting ways, or the parting seas, or something shifted, or something gotten disrupted, or something gotten broken, or opening, or something like that. Like there's a hole in the earth or something. Astronomical events. That's pretty cool. But it's something going on with like the future of the world, or something like that, that you're soaking up a lot of information about, or trying to understand something. This is all general, so like this didn't fall; it just fell in my lap. So I don't really know. Controversy again, always. Are you talking to your father and he's trying? I don't know if somebody's old school and you're not. I really, this can also be when you're talking to someone and they're just like, they're old school. So they made the way they accept information, or the way that they do something, it's like you see it so differently than someone else, and it's controversy. So it's something to do with conflictions. You and someone might have different opinions. I got this for Pisces already, so I don't know if you got Pisces in your chart, or you a cusper, but it's definitely something to do with like, you may be talking to other people, and it's like whatever you're listening to, you're like, you're like really got your hand on your chin, like you're really taking it in, you're soaking it up. You're like, okay, that makes sense, whatever. But just like you're questioning it too, or you're questioning, or somebody's questioning you, and you're like listening to them, like, okay, I can listen to you, but whenever you listen to me, it's like you're combating it. No, that's not how you want it to go, or that's not how they want it to go. They don't want to hear that. So somebody can be like, no, it's only this way, and that's it. And then I literally got some same shit for Pisces. Which is, I mean, it is what it is. But on top of that, we also got Libra here, we got Jim, my bad. We got Libra here, we got Cancer, Aries, Pisces, Cancer, another Aquarius, a Scorpio, a Leo, and a Taurus, Aries, Taurus, Aries, Scorpio, Capricorn, and Leo. It's like you're determined to still do something, fix the world, make it better, whatever. Learn something, study something. Maybe somebody feels like whatever you want to study or learn is taboo. It's this, is that, and you're just like, no. But it connects the dots, or it makes so much sense, and maybe somebody just don't. It is what it is. Yeah. Or somebody just wants to be in control, or they're heavily controlled by the man, so they can't. Whatever. So if they're heavily controlled by the man, you may not be able to get through to somebody, or they're older, so they could be thinking back to whenever it was like back in the day, and things weren't like that, but they were. It just wasn't as in your face, but things weren't like that. And maybe somebody is trying to figure out or understand where you're coming from, and why you feel as if the shift. See, I had a wasn't an argument, but it definitely was a conversation. This is a while ago. This was like some years ago. I was having a conversation with somebody about the food, like processed foods and shit. They had the nerve to tell me that that's not the reason why people are growing extra titties and nipples, and or my bad, or their their hormonal shit is imbalanced, or their uterus is fucked up, or that cancer is happened to be an all-time thing, and they was literally trying to convince me that that's not what it is. And I'm just sitting here like, you gotta be fucking kidding me, right? Like, you didn't really hear many people from that was born at a certain age all of a sudden now just getting cancer, especially if they were born back in like the 60s and 70s. If anything started fucking happening, it's probably like a little bit later on in their life. It's people in their 70s look good as hell. Mainly probably because they wasn't dealing with a whole bunch of shit that we're dealing with now, where everything is processed, food dyes and coloring and all this other shit that's in stuff that doesn't make it any better. It makes you feel like shit. So maybe you're understanding that it's the food, it's the air, it's the this, it's the that. If somebody's just like, no, it's not that. It's just, I don't know, man. Cryptocurrency. Also, somebody may something about digital sex or Black Mirror or something like that. I don't know. That's random. It was a documentary I remember watching. And it was like someplace in Texas. I don't want to say it was Corpus Christi, whatever the fuck. I don't know if it was there, but it was someplace in Texas where they had this chemical plant, or it was, no, it might have been a, it's something to do with oil or bioengineering plant or something like that. But it was this fucking town that was kind of not really abandoned, but it was like a lot of people who lived there a long time, and they got sick with some of the same things. Like people were having problems with their lungs, like having lung cancer, all this other shit. And a lot of people were like, wouldn't believe that it was coming from that fucking plant that was pumping chemicals in the air like crazy. And it was a town, it was like the town was really close, or it was in the town they were in. It was somewhere in Texas. I forgot. But I'm just sitting here like, that's not a coincidence, bro. Come on now. Like, first of all, when I see those chemical plants and they pump that shit in the air, it shit makes me cringe. It just doesn't, it look like it's thick. Just imagine, what can I put this as? You know, when you like coat your mouth in some type of oil and you inhale and it's just like coated, that's how I feel when they pump that shit, in the air. Like, it's coating our ozone with a lot of stuff that we don't even know that can literally be lingering and causing all kinds of issues. But if you live somewhere where it's like there is no escape unless you literally leave or move, I'm pretty sure that people are going to get those problems. They're going to start having lung issues and I don't know, COPD and asthma and blah, 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 and having cancer and all these different things. Is not a coincidence. You can't tell me because it's just only because people are eating fucked up shit. Nah, it's more than that. Is that plus whatever the hell else is going on around them. But a lot of people actually like realized in that town that it had to be that plant. And if I'm not mistaken, it was either BP or what's that other one that's like blue and Chevron, I think. I forgot entirely, but it was something to do with like, you know, I think they were making plastic bottles or for like water. And then it was a lot. I'm not gonna get into it, but yo, that's so wild. I didn't even like see this shit. Corruption, straight up. It's something to do with you knowing some shit, you understanding that it's so much corruption out here versus people who fail to believe or don't want to believe that it's corruption, or that people aren't really like, come on. They create problems and then they want us to solve it by pretty much, they create the problems. They want us to solve it by taking whatever problem that they created, making some type of reverse whatever, or it could be reverse psychology, or taking something. It's like people literally going and getting, I don't want to really talk about this whole, let me just stop because anyways, I want to get into the whole, you know, sickness and the jab and all that. I just don't feel like it though. I think I'm about to cut it off, Aquarius, because I feel like I pretty much rest my damn case. Mask. Private property pretty much means you cannot you cannot cross. It's like some area 51 or some shit. I don't know if you literally are getting into some stuff. You're trying to figure out the corruption, the false people, the big corporations that are just like evil, why these deaths are occurring, why that, like, you probably still are trying to figure out stuff that was happening whenever this whole epidemic shit went down or pandemic shit went down and people weren't questioning it and wasn't saying anything about it. Population control, most definitely, but there's a lot of other shit. Let me just, anyways, yeah, let's stop talking about it. All right, let's go ahead and finish you up, Aquarius. You got good. So you're a good person, or I'm not gonna say everybody, not all Aquariuses are, but we have good here, meaning that you're trying to do something for the greater good. So it's like humanity. You actually give a fuck. You're a humanitarian. That's what Aquariuses are. So you give a fuck, and you're trying to figure out what the hell's going on behind this and that, the corruption, all this shit. You can be soaking up a lot of info when it comes to documentaries, listening to people talk about this, talk about that, like real shit, and not just listening to about the Kardashians, all this other fuck shit that doesn't mean anything to anybody because it's a distraction. All right. I'm leaving it alone. See, I can't do tarot. I can. Let me stop saying can't. I can do tarot, doing this, saying this shit and revealing all this, but a lot of people don't like listening about this shit. They like listening about false love and shit that's not going to happen, and people who in and out of their life for 8 years and not doing a damn thing and not really wanting to come towards them, don't want to commit. That's what they want. I don't give a fuck about any of that right now, because apparently if it's going to happen, it will happen. And if it hasn't happened and it's been 8 years, move the fuck on. So I don't know. I'm sorry that I can't sit here and talk about shit that just doesn't, like, whatever. I mean, if it's happening, love is going to happen regardless. Let it happen. But if it ain't happening and you still talking about the shit and you still complaining about something over and over again, I'm not going to sit here and do love readings. I'm sorry. I'm not no fucking counselor. I speak generally. So, I mean, whatever pops up, whatever comes out, I'm not no whatever. It is what it is. People are going to like what they like. And that's what the fucking problem is in this fucking world. They're caring about the wrong things. And they wondering why all this other shit. We got devil here. So that's fucking waking people up, separating yourself. Oh. So the future of spirituality. How is it really going to look? Yeah, I feel like next year, by next year, spirituality is going to be a lot different, because it's already been changing for a couple of years now since I've been doing this tarot shit. I've seen it go from one thing to a completely other fucking thing, to where it's just like, and then it's like people come out with some of the same content to talk about some of the same things every other fucking day. And I don't mean it being like just picking up on energy and whatever. I'm talking about a love reading, and every other day is the same shit. Every other day is a new person coming into your life. Get the fuck out of here. Unless you're literally online dating or something like that. What? Or you said the same thing, like the same thing that was already said is being said again. Like, how? If it's a love reading, you got to give it some time. Give it a week. Shit, give it 2 weeks and maybe come back to it. But every day, every other day is like, I don't give a damn how many people watch you, new or old. Okay, devil. So Saturn, restrictions is here. So something could be restricting you from actually being a good Samaritan, from you being like the change that is needed. I'm not saying you're going to be the only person able, you're not the only person, so it takes more than that. But okay, so this is you, Aquarius. That's so fucking wild. The Hermit, and oh my goodness. You're not doing this as a way. It's like literally shaking up because people feel like the devil is all this other, it's Saturn. Look up Saturn. When it comes, if you're talking about astrology and all that, look up Saturn and you'll see what I mean by the devil, which people just quickly go to toxic. What else do they usually fucking say? Toxic, whatever. Not everybody, because some people actually understands what Saturn is about, but we're talking about Saturn. What does Saturn represent? I could pull out the card right now. We can go through this lesson together. because I got bad memory thanks to my Capricorn placement. But anyways, you're very knowledgeable. You know too fucking much. Probably you're too intelligent for regular people out here. I mean, it's kind of wild though, because I'm thinking like Outcasts, how I don't want to bring Andre 3000 into the shit, but like how they were two people who came together and actually made like, I mean, history. Gemini and Aquariuses are kind of, I'm not saying Libras aren't part of it either, because Libras aren't, but Gemini and Aquariuses are like two of the most fucking smartest people, intellectually speaking. Don't know how, don't know why. I'm not saying Libra isn't. Libra is just the, you know, how would I put it? Libra is just the person that sets shit off. They keep the balance for sure. But when it comes down to like intellectual conversations and real shit, pull an Aquarius and a Gemini, mostly Aquarius. You can pull a Gemini in it too, because Gemini might actually turn it into like, it's okay. I love Gemini's. I'm just saying. They can question everything as well. And I just saw the Lovers. They question a lot of stuff too. So it may be a 45 conversation, just like we doing now, because it's 45. A 45-minute conversation could turn into an hour and 50 minutes if a Gemini is involved, because they may question everything and actually probably piss Aquarius off or whatever, to where they just like, you know what, just shut up. But it seemed like you're a good Samaritan. You know a little bit, you know a thing or two about the devil energy, also industry as well, because that's kind of like, you know, part of control, especially a big scale. It's like controlling the world, everybody, want everybody, like that's like the media and shit like that. So it's like you understand you're a good Samaritan. You want good, you know, you want good to come of something. You want to, you know, you want to do good. You're trying to educate people, wisen people up, give people some type of knowledge so they understand something, so they can take it and run with it and do something with it. But maybe you're finding it hard because people don't like good, which is not ironic, is normal. People don't entirely like that, all that good stuff. That good shit is just like, nah. We need you to be corrupted and fucked up as well too. Even though, like, not saying that you haven't been through anything. That's the thing that doesn't make any sense. It's like, I've been through a lot of shit, but I don't have to sit here and talk about it 24/7. I don't give a flying shit about all that all the time. So we got Cap here. We got you here. We got Virg twice. We got Aries here. We got you again. Big time with the Fool, because that's Uranus. It's not, you know, whatever. You're shining the light on a lot of things. You might have people coming in. You might have people coming after you for advice, for something. Cause funny thing is though, so people can be coming to you for advice, but then they ignore it. It's like, you're like, okay, fine, whatever, ignore it. And it's like you turn your back and they're like, no, but we want to know more. The crazy thing is that we're going to keep ignoring the shit and not actually like taking it, just taking it with a grain of salt. Or you can say sugar. Because it's like you're exposing a lot of things. You got Knights of Swords here, which is like, you telling it like it is. Capricorn had this damn energy where it was like you tell it like it is, which is so wild. Page of Wands. And it seems like you're not like, I'm not gonna say you're not evil with it. It's not like you're not trying to get a point across or whatever, but the Page of Wands, like, this excites you. You actually like doing what this is. You actually like educating people and talking to people. People don't really understand that though. They don't, I don't know, whatever. You actually enjoy it, but some people may find it to be, how is it that you enjoying this shit? How is it that you like whatever this is? Or how is it that, this excites you? It's because it's part of your fucking nature. I mean, you got Knight of Swords, so even though that's Gemini energy, it's like, it's a part of you. I mean, you're an intellectual being. You have to fucking do this, or you're not going to be an Aquarius. It's like, you don't hear quiet Aquariuses unless it's for a reason. You don't hear quiet air signs unless it's for a reason. And when they speak, it's probably because they have a lot to say and it's something that's very fucking meaningful. Shit's wild. You got the tower here, Seven of Swords. I don't know if people feel like you onto something. Not. Let me back up because it is your card. That Seven of Swords. I seen that is your card. I don't know if you. I think that's Mercury as well. I don't remember, like Aquarius and Mercury, Aquarius and something, which is kind of wild because if you do got Aquarius and Mercury, maybe it's the way that you explain shit. Maybe it's really detached and cold, and you're not. But at the same time, it excites you. It's a thing that you like, you enjoy doing. Bursting people's bubbles. You got hummingbird here twice. So I don't know if it's like you're fleeting or you also don't really, you can't get pinned down easily either. And that might be shocking to some people because maybe they feel like they can just say anything to you and you just accept it, or they could treat you however and you just going to keep accepting it. I feel like you accept people the way they are, but maybe they don't accept you how you are. So whenever you accept them, even if they fuck you over and do this and do that, it's not because you're just allowing them to. It's more so of like, well, that's just who that person is. You don't have to engage, but maybe you got love for people that much to where it's just like, I'm always down. I'm always willing to hear and listen and help and shit. But if you're going to keep treating me a certain fucking way, then just know that I'm gonna slowly fade away till you're not gonna hear from me ever, and or you're not gonna, or I'm not gonna, whatever. And that's just what it is. And don't be surprised whenever you don't hear from me, or don't be surprised whenever I don't respond because you kept doing something over and over again. This could be a Cancer. This could be a Gemini. This could be an Aries, a Scorpio, Cancer, another Aquarius heavy, a Virg heavy, a Aries don't have to be, or unless they're younger than you. And this could be a Capricorn. You can have this in your chart, but Temperance is here. You might have Sag in your chart too. It seems like you're just a fucking angel, bro. And I ain't gonna say falling because it's not really that. Or you a fall, or you're just like you're exactly what somebody wants, or I don't know. Maybe you're saving some people, or you're saving humanity, or you're trying to save somebody. Or whatever. Anyways, it's been 50 minutes. Shit went further than it was probably supposed to. Somebody might be shocked when you're no longer good, when you turn that good Samaritan switch to fuck it and just completely turn off all emotions or all of whatever. It may be a surprise. People play games a shit ton and they think that it's funny, or they try to destroy people, or I don't know. People are weird, man. I thought I was weird, but people just don't make no fucking sense. And I just be wondering, like sitting here, like I wonder. It's kind of like that Boondocks episode when Thugnificent was just like, what could he done to make that mad? Like I was sitting here like, what could somebody have done to this person to make a person really do this type of shit to somebody, or constantly do this over and over again and feel as if they don't get it, or I don't know. I just be like, what the fuck? Like, yeah. And maybe it's not for me to understand. Maybe I'm from another fucking place. Anyways, I'm off. I'll see you guys on the flip. Hopefully somebody got something out of this. I'm gonna take a break though. Wait, nah, I can't. I gotta do one more, then I can take a break. But I'm doing Capricorn next, and then Aries, Taurus, and Scorpio. So I'll see you guys later. Oh, damn, I just realized I think I'm doing all fixed signs. Yeah, I didn't even realize that until now. Huh. Okay, anyways, well, I'm out later. Bye.